Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about the gallbladder and the liver. We're going to discuss the different parts of it and how blood and bile flow through them. Here you see the whole body, and we're slowly going to strip away the different parts. We're going to strip away the bones, the muscles, the veins, the arteries, the nerves, the respiratory system is going to disappear. We're going to get rid of the urinary system and the endocrine system, and we're left with just the digestive system, and we're going to go down to focus on the lower half and particularly the liver. I want to take a second to look at the relational anatomy here. You can see how the stomach and the pancreas and the duodenum sit against the liver and the gallbladder and how they all lie in relationship to each other. So now looking at just the liver, we want to identify the different parts of the liver. We're going to look over here at the left lobe of the liver first, right there. And then we're going to look over here at the right lobe of the liver, right over there. And then if we turn the liver around to look at its posterior side, we're going to be able to see the caudate lobe right there. And those are the three lobes of the liver that we're going to focus on today. Next, we're going to focus on the ligaments of the liver. The first one we're going to look at is the falciform ligament. That's right here towards the front. Then we're going to look down at the ligamentum teres, or the round ligament hanging off the bottom here. And if we come up this way, we can see the coronary ligament right there. And the left triangular ligament over there towards the left lobe. And if we turn the liver around, we're going to be able to see the right triangular ligament right there. And right here towards the posterior side, we can still see the coronary ligament running through there again. And we can also see the round ligament, or the ligamentum teres, hanging off the bottom there. Next, we're going to talk about the ligamentum venosum, which would run right down here through this little crevice and connect down here towards the ligamentum teres. You can see right here where it would form that triangle shape that we usually see on ultrasound. Next, we're going to be looking at identifying the different parts of the gallbladder and biliary system. Down here you see the fundus. If you move up a little bit more, you're going to see the body there. And then over here you can see the infundibulum. And a little farther on you see the neck, which leads to the cystic duct. And then up here you can see the right hepatic duct and the left hepatic duct, and those come together to form the common hepatic duct there, which then forms with the cystic to become the common bile duct. Next, we're going to be talking about bile and the way it flows from the liver through the biliary system. So you can see here I'm highlighting the bile flowing in on the right intrahepatic duct, and it's draining from the right lobe and the caudate lobe of the liver. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. You're going to be able to see where the bile is flowing from the left lobe of the liver down into the left intrahepatic duct there. And then they're both going to flow down through the left and right extrahepatic ducts, meaning outside of the liver. And when they do that, they're going to come down through this common hepatic duct that you see there. That's a little bit darker and a little bit bigger and bolder. Now the common hepatic duct is going to meet up with that cystic duct over there, and together they're going to form the common bile duct, and they're going to flow bile out of the gallbladder and down through the rest of the biliary system. Next, we're going to talk about blood flow to the liver, and we're going to start off here with the inferior vena cava, or the IVC. You can see here how it runs posterior to the liver, where it lies next to the aorta, some of the relational anatomy there. I'm going to make this liver transparent for you so you could see what it looks like from the top and going through the liver. And then I just want to turn it around. You can see where it lies right there. And then next we're going to focus on this hepatic portal vein. And you can see the hepatic portal vein where it enters the liver, and you can kind of see there where it branches into the left and right. But again, I'm going to pull it back to the front here and give you a transparent view. So seeing here, it gives you a much better view to see where the main portal vein there splits off into the right portal vein over here and the left portal vein over there. And remember that the hepatic portal vein is not the only important vein that we're going to discuss. We're going to move on now to the hepatic veins. I'm going to have to view in here because it's a little small to get a hold of. You can see it coming off of the IVC right there. You can't see much more of it from this view. I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to give us that transparent view again. And that makes it a lot easier to see the three different parts. So you can see the right hepatic vein, the middle hepatic vein, and the left hepatic vein there. And you can see how they course through the liver. And the last vessel we're going to focus on now is actually going to be the hepatic artery. So you can see the hepatic artery here. They call this the common hepatic artery. And you can see how that goes through over top of the IVC there. And now we're going to look into what they're calling the hepatic artery proper, which is the part that actually runs through the liver right there. And you can see how it branches off to the right and to the left again and runs with those veins and the biliary system through the liver. Now that we know the different arteries and veins, let's talk about how blood flows through them. We're going to start here with that hepatic artery, and you're going to see it's fed from the heart through the aorta and then out through the celiac trunk, and that's what feeds the hepatic artery, which then carries the blood to the left lobe of the liver over here and to the right lobe of the liver over there. All right, next we're going to move on to those hepatic veins again. And this time you're going to see that the flow of blood is coming from the liver. So over here you can see it coming from the right lobe of the liver. Here you can see it coming from the middle of the liver. And over here you can see it coming from that left lobe of the liver. And it's all going to course up into the IVC. So here's a better view of the IVC. So here you see the blood flowing this way through those right, middle, and left hepatic veins again through the IVC, which is going to lead up to the heart. And last, we're going to talk about that portal vein. That portal vein's getting a bunch of different blood and nutrients from the intestines, the spleen, and the stomach. And it's feeding into that main portal vein there, which is then going to branch off into the left portal vein over here and the right portal vein over there. And it's delivering that blood and all those nutrients to the different parts of the liver. And that pretty much covers all the different parts of the liver and the biliary system that we wanted to talk about today. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something.